Okay, guys. Excuse me. Still dealing with voice issues. Sorry about that, but we're gonna do some beegees. It's been a minute. Been reacting to some other stuff. I know my beegees people are probably not enjoying that music as much because it's kind of a little bit harder material. I do have a love for rock music, heavy metal music, as well as softer music, maybe older music, things of a different generation, a different time, which, I love all types of music. It's not about any just one specific type. I listen to some hip hop, not a lot. There's different things out there for me, but I don't know. Hip hop's hard for me to get into just because I can't really understand all of the lyrics sometimes. It goes a little too quick for me. Anyways, we are going to look at anything for you and also rest your love on me. These are some requests from one of my guys that's been viewing the channel for a while now. So I'm gonna definitely look into it, and we're gonna see if this is one of the ones that are like mind blowing to me, or if this is more of the Bee Gees that I've come to understand and know as an artist, in the way they present their stuff. I've kind of figured out their twists and turns here and there. It seems like during the disco time, things were a little different for them. They were writing a little bit differently. Their process of writing was different. But it seems as though the earlier stuff before the disco era was typically about life and love and the things, that touch people. So Barry and the other guys as well, they all seem to have a knack for writing really, really beautiful songs, stuff that you can relate to. And they do it in a way that's touchy. It's I don't know if touchy is the right word. It captures you because it's relatable, which is what songwriters should be able to do. They have to write songs that you can relate, and this definitely does that for us. So I'm not going to talk your heads off. It's already been a couple of minutes, so let's just go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off with Anything for You by the Bee Gees, and go give them a like and a subscribe, and guess we're going to do it. So let's do it.
Figure I could be someday, some way. Figure I could put your love on track. Taking you back to school. Talk about making it something real. Nobody could deny you anything. I'd do anything. You know I'd do anything. Inside, in the face of heartbreak, heartache, wanna be a magic carpet ride. Better we make it soon. Better be the one to make you cry for more. Anyone else would buy you anything, but I'd do anything. You know I'd do anything.
Okay, so that was anything for you. Thoughts? Hmm. Um, I don't know. This song is a little different for me. Um, okay, let me start with this. The bass line in this song was very pronounced. I heard a lot of the bass runs, which of course I like a lot because I'm a bass player. So I tend to listen to the rhythmic aspects of these songs. I like a lot of the talk, I guess, the lingo between the bass player and the rhythm side of it, and as far as the drums and the percussion and the different sounds that they use. I noticed in this one they had a lot of synthesizer in the back. So this, I think, is probably a newer tune. I say newer, but um, closer to the end of whenever they were in their writing processes. Maybe not. I don't know. This is off of the Size Isn't Everything album, which I think is hilarious. Okay, here we go. 1993. Okay, so yeah, this was years after. Um, yeah, it makes sense because that was the type of music that was being produced in '90s, where a lot of hip hop was coming out in the early '90s. So there was a lot of the pronounced drum machines being used. I was kind of curious when I heard this whether or not they used a real drummer on this album. If any of you guys know that, if you could put it in the comment section, just kind of fill me in a little bit. Just from my own knowledge, I like to know things like that. I guess I could also deep dive into this, but I have a lot of stuff that I need to react to. So I'm trying to get to the reactions, and it kind of takes away from my ability to just sit down and focus on any one artist all the time and read all the stuff that's out there, especially the Bee Gees. There is so much. Um, and I've learned a lot from you guys. So it's not just that, I have to do the research on my own. It's that, you guys are filling me in whenever I'm reading these comments. And I really appreciate that. So I guess we should go into Rest Your Love on Me. I don't know how long I've been recording. I guess about 10 minutes or so. Yeah, a little bit over 10 minutes. So I'm sure you're tired of watching me listen to the Bee Gees, but I enjoy it. So I like sharing this experience with you guys, and I hope that you're enjoying it too. I don't know if this was a really huge hit for them, but I don't pay attention to just their big greatest hits and things like that because I feel like artists have all kinds of hidden gems within their albums that sometimes may not get the limelight that it deserves. And I think that the Bee Gees got a bad shake on a lot of stuff because of the disco era and what happened on this side of the world and this in the United States. And I don't know. So I just feel like these guys probably should be a lot bigger than they already are, which they're pretty huge. So they had a great following, and you guys are definitely loyal fans and supporters. So I don't think that they missed out on anything. I think that they got a bad shake on some sides. Okay, so let's look at Rest Your Love on Me, and go ahead and give this one a like as well. This was posted 7 years ago, provided by YouTube, by Universal Music Group. Oh, this is going to definitely be copyrighted. they they hit me like crazy with the copyrights. Okay, so who's still listening to this from the famous Barry Gibb in 2026? I'm going to give it a like because I'm still listening because I've never heard it. So yeah, let's jump into it. 1978 B-side of the number one hit "Too Much Heaven" went to number 39 on the Billboard Hot Country chart, and would be, oh, look at this, number one country hit for Conway Twitty in 1980. Huh? How about that? I do know that they actually released a lot of songs with other artists, and they wrote for a lot of other artists. So that's pretty cool to know as well. Okay, so this says Bee Gees' greatest. How many plays does this have? Excuse me, 28 million views. Okay, so this was a popular song. All right, let's do this. Oh, definitely country. Slide guitar. I'm here for it.
Maybe you don't know me any more than I know you, and I wouldn't blame you if you walked away. I've been watching you all evening with the teardrops in your eyes, and it touches me much more than I can say. No, I hate to think that someone could have hurt someone like you, and if I was him, I'd be right by your side. Lay your troubles on my shoulder, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Lay your troubles on my shoulder, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. I saw you in the corner on the moment I walked in. I saw your lonely face across the room. No, I won't forget it, and the way it might have been. Why did you have to leave so soon? You know, I hate to think that someone could have loved you more than me, and at times like this, I'd be right by your side. Lay your troubles on my shoulder, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Lay your troubles on my shoulder, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. How long must I wait for the last train to be here and the last chance to come? Get to think that I was born too soon. How long, honey, when the loving don't come? I was there when you left, just didn't know how to begin. Lay your troubles on my shoulder, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Lay your troubles on my shoulder, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, so that one brought me back to yeah. You guys are gonna laugh at me for this one, but it honestly reminded me of my dad because that is the exact type of country that my dad would listen to. And that line that he puts in with the rest your head on my pocket or rest your head on my shoulder, your worries in my pocket, and rest your love. Okay, so uh yeah, it's great lyrics. The lyricism is always there with the Bee Gees. The the music side of it, guys, everything doesn't always have to be complicated in order to be good. So I think a lot of times music gets misrepresented by the way that it's produced and played for our audience. They want to make everything seem so complicated as if to show off talent and whatnot, but it's not necessary. If it's a good song, it's a good song. I mean, sometimes you let the music do the speaking for you. You don't have to be, all over the place on a drum kit. You don't have to be the quickest, fastest, coolest bass line. None of that even matters. I mean, I've actually heard some songs that have a simple 1, 2, 3, 4 beat, just regular little drum beat, and then the guitar, the bass and the guitar only plays maybe 1 or 2 chords, three chords. There's a lot of music out there. There's some songs that are produced with 2 notes, and they're just great music. So um, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes we try to overdo things and make it too crazy. I guess I don't know what other word to use. We make it more than it needs to be, and I think sometimes bringing it back to the more simple days when songs like this were able to be put out. And I mean, I read the comment where it said Conway Twitty, which again is someone my dad would have listened to or did listen to, should I say. I don't know anything. I can't tell you what Conway Twitty has put out. I don't know his songs like that. Um, I know who he is. I've heard of him. I've also heard of Hank Williams Sr. So I know that there's some songs about Hank Williams Sr. that are great. I know Frank Snow is. I know who a lot of artists are. Doesn't necessarily mean I know their material. So that's where I'm learning, and I'm trying to absorb as much of this stuff as I possibly can. Um, that's humanly possible. There's a lot that I haven't even touched or gotten to yet. So um, I don't know. Just hang out with me, guys. Keep enjoying the ride, and we'll just do this and listen to some songs and enjoy the good music and be grateful that it was able to be recorded and mass produced the way that it has been so that we never lose the things from our past. Um, I think about this quite often, and I don't know if you guys do it. I'm sure you do. As we get older, certainly as I've gotten older, I think more and more about my younger years and the things that I did or didn't do. I mean, sometimes there's good thoughts, sometimes it's not so great. But either way, it's all gotten me to where I am right now. And I feel like at any given moment, and this is something that took me a very long time to figure out, guys. So I don't know how you feel about it. Maybe you feel differently. That's okay. Talk about it in the comment section. um, but I feel personally that right now, in the moment that we're all living in, whether it be good times, bad times, hard times, or easy times, they come and go. There's an ebb and flow to it. Of course, we all figured that out in life. But I have figured out that exactly where I am right now in this moment is exactly where I was meant to be. So, regardless of how I got there, um, I'm here. So, I have to think about that quite a lot throughout each day as things change and sometimes stuff gets hard. And as I've gotten older, I've learned to kind of just relax and just let it be, let be what's gonna be. Just let it happen. And I try not so hard to chase things that aren't important anymore. Um, I used to be all about work, work, work. I got to make money. I got to do this. I was so busybodied and so concerned and worried about, what tomorrow was going to bring and how life was going to work out for me. And yeah, I got sick. I got really, really sick. And it slowed me down. I mean, brought me to a screeching halt. Um, and in that time, that's whenever um, I think that's whenever I was able to find myself, to know what's important and what's not important. And honestly, the material things, the guitars and all the tattoos and all the stuff, it just, it got to a point where none of that matters anymore. All that mattered is my wife, my son, and my family. And this kind of music, the throwback to that time frame where life was a little more simple, I feel, or I hope. Um, yeah, it feels good to go there. Like right now, I'm in the moment. I'm in my feels. It actually brought something out of me. Um, and these two songs have made me feel a certain way because it's crazy. The first song was very upbeat, kind of like, I don't want to use the word overproduced, but it was very much produced. It sounded like a drum machine with synthesizers and all kinds of stuff happening. And then the second song was more of a laid back. You could hear the keys, the piano in the background. Bass line was kind of simple. Drums were simple, very laid back. Lyrics were simple, but both songs were able to bring different emotions out of me. So every time you listen to these types of songs, the Bee Gees and whatnot, they can evoke certain feelings out of you, and it's impressive that this music does that. Because there are a lot of songs that don't do that. So it feels good to listen to stuff that actually brings the goodness out of you. So okay, I think I've rambled on enough. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna go enjoy some dinner, hang out with the wife and the puppy dog, and I might even call my son to see what he's up to. He's off at college enjoying life, so try not to bother him too much. But he's still my boy. So yeah. All right. Well, love you guys. I hope all is going well for you, and just remember, if today's not a good day, there's always tomorrow. And if tomorrow doesn't come, then you're probably in a better place anyway. So life has already gotten better. So, if today's not a great day, hey, it's going to change. It'll be okay. All right. You guys take care, and I will see you on the next one.